Okay. As acting chair of the Livingston Historic Preservation Commission, I'm calling the meeting to order on March 30th, 2021. I'm not sure if we need to do it with the city, but with the county, I have to each time say that if there's a conflict of interest on any participating member, please state it now or forever hold their peace. Okay, hearing none.
We all like Ron. Is that a conflict of interest?
Semi.
Okay.
Approval of the minutes. Did we get minutes, or is that just a leftover? So since we're going to approve the minutes at our next meeting, we will forego with approval of it today. Any public comment? The only public I've seen is Tom's wife walking back and forth behind, but I guess she's not really participating. So we'll go right down to design review. We have no design review today. Old business. We have no old business, so we can go right into new business, which is recommendation on the Historic Preservation Commission applicant, Ron Nimitz. So I'll open that up for comment. There's any commissioner comments? Hearing no commissioner comments, I'll take a motion to approve the application of Ron Nimitz to the Historic Preservation Commission.
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, recommendation has been moved and seconded. All in favor? Any other comments?
I'd just like to say for the record that I appreciate what Ron does, and I appreciate his expertise and value his participation as a member of the commission, and I would wholeheartedly recommend him.
I would second all those comments. He's a great addition. It's nice to have an architect on our board, two architects on our board. I think it gives us a lot more ability to help the community in making decisions on their buildings. So without any other comments, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimously, all three in favor. Motion carries. So Matthew, will you submit that to the commissioners for approval?
I will write them a memo, and just so you all know, that will be on the consent agenda, so there won't be any true hearing, but that will be on April 6th. So Ron should be available and back as chair for the next meeting we have.
Fabulous, very good, thank you very much. Staff update, do you have anything else to talk about?
Not really. Continuing to work on the growth policy, as you're all aware. If you do want to attend that meeting, it is on April 7th, and we are talking about chapters 9, 10, and 12, which are public facilities. I don't know what 10 is, and 12 is implementation.
That's been very positive. We appreciate that process. I think it's going in totally the right direction.
Yeah, from what I hear from all the other people who have participated in it in other Zoom meetings, everybody seems very pleased with how it's proceeding and what they're coming up with as far as growth policy.
I think it's good, and we're down to the last 2 meetings, hopefully, fingers crossed, with the planning board, and then it should move on to commission. So I'm excited to get it to that point at least. And let me just pull it up and tell you what chapter 10 is here in case you're interested, if my computer wants to cooperate.
You said chapter the 7th, 10 is, right?
It's on the 7th, and chapter 10 is intergovernmental coordination. So
is that at 5:30 or what time is that?
5:30, and will be via Zoom. If you go on to the planning board section of the city website, that agenda should be available hopefully sometime by the end of the week, which will include the Zoom link.
And they'll also at that point have the Zoom dial-in.
Yep, you'll have the Zoom link.
It's easy. It's easy to do, and they've organized the material well, so you can sort of follow it and do it. It'll read a little bit of it ahead of time what's going to be discussed.
Yeah, the only thing I would say, when you talk about public facilities, I might add that originally when URA gave the Albemarle money to do their improvements, there was public facilities, bathrooms included, and then there became a controversy between the owners and the city. As a member of the URA who approved that money and those facilities, I hope that is discussed.
Probably won't be because it's too specific for that, but that is something we should discuss at some point and see what we can do about that.
This is all, looking at it from above stuff.
Oh, okay.
And
well, we gave him I think we gave him like $300,000 for the amount of work they did. And then there was, I mean, it got into a personal battle in a way, And so unfortunately, what was good for the people got lost. So in any case, sometime along the line, I really would appreciate us going back and revisiting that.
That's not the only thing wrong with that building.
Well, they ended up fixing up the alley without telling us. That was one thing they said they weren't going to do. And then they actually have done it. So without telling us. So at least our ideas got through to them, if not our approval. Okay.
Public facilities are going to talk. Go ahead.
Fine, no, go ahead, Matthew.
I was just going to say the public facilities chapter is really focused on things like stormwater, sewer, and parks.
Okay.
Yeah, if you do want to listen in or have any comments on that kind of stuff, feel free to join, or you're welcome to send me written comments.
You could read the agenda and attendant material out of a pretty good idea of what they're going to talk about.
Okay.
Absolutely. And Bob, so if you do want to send in written comment about that bathroom, you are certainly welcome to do so, and I will absolutely pass that on to the planning board.
Okay, so I should send that to you directly.
Yep, send it to me and I'll send it to the planning board and the consultant.
You've got a long memory, Bob.
It's been a long life. My short-term memory is not so good. My long-term memory is fairly accurate at this point in time. So any other committee member comments?
Can we move adjourn?
Well, I think you just did. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Okay, all opposed, same sign. We are adjourned at 8:25. See you all later.
Thank you.
Bye.